Imagine a man sitting in a broken room with cracked walls, a tin roof that leaks during rain, a borrowed bulb hanging from the ceiling, and in his hand, a second-hand phone, half the screen shattered, but fully connected to the internet. That man is Ramesh, a daily wage laborer's son from a small village in Uttar Pradesh. He didn't know English. He didn't know video editing. He didn't even know how YouTube pays. But what he had was desperation. Raw, hungry, ruthless desperation to escape the life he was born into. Every morning, he would go to the nearby construction site, carrying cement, sand, bricks, and his pain. By night, he would return with dust in his lungs and just enough energy left to eat a roti and fall asleep on the floor. One day, in the lockdown of 2020, when everything stopped, no work, no money, no future, he lay on that same floor with the phone in his hand and typed, "How to earn money online." Dozens of videos popped up, but one caught his eye: earn money from YouTube without investment. That one video opened a door he didn't know existed. Ramesh didn't understand half of what was said, but he watched it again and again until the idea got stuck in his mind like a nail. Log YouTube se paisa kama lead hain. Shade may become a saktahun. With no tripod, no mic, no fancy background, no ring light, and no editing software, Ramesh made his first video. He placed his cracked phone on a pile of bricks, used sunlight as a spotlight, and shot a 2-minute clip explaining how his grandmother stores grains in mud pots to keep them insect-free. His voice trembled. His hands shook. The audio was barely clear. He uploaded it anyway. The video got 34 views. 34, not 340, not 3,400, just 34. But Ramesh was not discouraged. For the first time in his life, 34 strangers had listened to him. That night, he didn't sleep out of excitement. He wrote 5 more ideas in a notebook with a pencil stolen from his younger brother's school bag. The next video was about using neem leaves to cure dandruff. Then one about growing tomatoes in pots. Then a trick his mother used to clean brass vessels. Every day he shot, edited on his phone using a free app, and uploaded. After 20 videos, he had only 200 subscribers. His friends laughed at him. His uncle mocked him. Isi paisa malega? Phone key battery be kadam kardi. But Ramesh kept going. Every comment, every like, every view, even one extra, was proof that someone somewhere cared. Then it happened. A video titled Village Life Morning Routine, Real India, went viral. In just 2 days, it got over 5 lakh views. The comments poured in from across the world. People from cities saying, "We miss the simplicity." And our eyes saying, "Reminds me of my childhood." And others saying, "Your life is beautiful." Ramesh was stunned. For the first time in his life, people were appreciating his reality. That video earned him 6,800 Indian rupees through AdSense. It wasn't a lot, but for someone whose daily wage was 200 Indian rupees, it felt like gold. He took 5,000 Indian rupees and bought a tripod. The rest he gave to his mother, who cried and said, "Tu kamani laga hai." Ramesh doubled down. He studied YouTube like it was life or death. He watched videos on thumbnails, titles, click-through rates, audience retention. He didn't understand English, so he used auto-translate and subtitles. He learned the YouTube algorithm not from books, but by trial, error, and obsession. Soon, his channel crossed 10,000 subscribers, then 50,000. His videos, raw, unfiltered, on his village life, were now getting lots of views. Brands started noticing. A small startup making herbal soap reached out. They offered 3,000 Indian rupees for a shout-out. Then another. Slowly, Ramesh began making 20,000 Indian rupees to 30,000 Indian rupees a month. In 2 years, his income crossed 1 Indian rupee lakh per month. He bought a second-hand laptop, started editing with more precision. His younger brother began helping with the camera. He started hiring other villagers for collaborations, local farmers, artisans, women making pap ads. He wasn't just running a channel. He was building a local economy. He registered a small company, J&Say Giant, and built a tiny office near the village bus stand. He trained 2 other boys to handle editing, and 1 girl to manage comments and emails. The same villagers who laughed at him were now inspired. Parents who once asked their children to stay away from YouTube now wanted their sons to learn from Ramesh. His videos evolved. From simple life hacks to full documentaries on rural India, from farming techniques to village startup ideas. Foreigners began watching. NGOs reached out. Educational institutions shared his videos. One of his documentaries on traditional rainwater harvesting got featured in a UN environmental campaign. His revenue crossed 2 Indian rupees lakhs a month. Then came sponsorships, YouTube silver play button, interviews, and local news. But nothing beat the moment when he took his parents to a city restaurant for the first time. His mother didn't know how to use a fork. His father still wore his old torn shirt. But Ramesh held their hands and said, "Yasab aki waja esi hai." When someone asked his father what Ramesh does for a living, he smiled proudly and said, "Mera beta video banata hai, denaya dekti hai." Today, Ramesh's business is valued at over 1 Indian rupee crore. He has diversified into rural merchandise, started a second YouTube channel on Desi entrepreneurship, and offers free workshops for village kids on digital skills. But he still lives in the same village, same street, same people. Only now he walks with pride. The same boy who once carried bricks now carries a camera. The same boy who once earned 200 Indian rupees a day now inspires millions. His journey is a reminder that you don't need English, you don't need money, and you don't need connections to succeed. What you need is internet, intent, and insane perseverance. If Ramesh can build a crore rupee business from a broken phone and broken circumstances, what's stopping you? You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. Pick up that phone. Start. Learn. Fail. Repeat. Somewhere out there, someone is waiting to be inspired by your story, just like you're inspired by his.